This is Witchspace News for Friday the 20th of June 2025. I'm Commander Burr. In Elite Dangerous News this week, you can grab yourself some free pre-engineered guided missiles as the CG is extended. There's an opportunity to get a free cosmetic item on the ARX Store, and we've more details incoming about the MK2 Panther Clipper. If you enjoy our videos, consider subscribing to the channel and remember to ping the little bell to make sure you see all our content and community posts. And if you'd like to help support our channel, links to our Patreon and everything else are in the description below. The community goal power play themed scrap between Emperor Arissa Lavigny Duval and everyone's favourite Captain Pugwash cosplayer Archon Delane rolled into its second week this week. As has become very much the normal state of affairs these days, the CG did look like it was going to end early after some very healthy participation from over 10,000 commanders, but at some point in the last 7 days Frontier added another honestly unreachable tier to the top of the two concurrent goals, meaning that anyone and everyone who wants to pitch in and register their participation very much can. The reason for that high level of engagement and participation in the goal is almost certainly the promise of free pre-engineered gear. In the case of the current goal, as we reported last week, as well as the usual community goal monetary rewards, just handing in one appropriate combat bond to either side in the current goal will, when the community goal concludes on Thursday, net you no less than 2 pre-engineered guided missile racks in sizes 2B and 3A, each coming pre-engineered with high capacity and sturdy modifications plus the frameshift drive interrupt experimental effect that causes the targeted vessel's FSD to reboot, preventing them from jumping away. If you're in the top 75% of contributors to the goal, you'll receive 2 more of the same missile racks. As I've mentioned, the top tier of the goal is essentially completely unassailable at this point by design, to give everyone a decent shot at getting the racks. So if you haven't already and you really want to bag yourself a set, then there is still time until the server bounce next week. You'll find the full details of the community goal as well as where and how to participate linked in the description below this video. Brace yourself. I can't quite believe this myself, but it has been a full 6 months already since the Thargoid War that brought so much destruction, despair and dripping caustic goop to the bubble ended. The last of the 8 Thargoid living Titan mega vessels was defeated in the space above Earth itself in December 2024, bringing to an end 2 years of conflict in what used to be the bubble of occupied space around Sol. In the 6 months since, of course, we have seen the explosion of the Trailblazer colonisation effort and the resultant mass migration of humans and settlement of star systems in the space beyond, including the Thargoids' former stomping ground in the Pleiades Nebula, something I'm sure they'll find highly amusing. As we reported on this channel before, tens of thousands of star systems have been colonised following the launch of Trailblazers, and the bubble as was is gone forever, having now grown and changed beyond all recognition. The in-game Galnet newsfeed this week reported the marking of the 6 months since the war ended, also noting the resultant expansion of human occupied space, and to mark this not insignificant point in the life of the in-game galaxy, Frontier have knocked 45% off of the ARX price of the ARX Chieftain Jumpstart ship and 35% off of various pieces of ARX themed customisations on the store. But not only that, you can, until the 24th of June, bag yourself a retro holographic style Thargoid bobblehead for your ships completely free of charge. We've dropped a link in the video description. All you need to do is head over, log into the store and grab it for the princely sum of precisely 0 ARX. You'll also find a link to the rest of the sale, which ends on the 23rd of June there as well, if you want to have a browse. Next Wednesday, the 25th of June, is the last Wednesday of the month, and that means it's Frontier Unlocked Livestream Day. These days the arrival of a Frontier livestream is always a date worth making in the calendar, as it almost always means an information drop in one form or another about whatever the next big thing to arrive in the game is. You may remember last time on the show we got more details about the upcoming Vanguard's monikered refresh of the existing squadron system. Vanguard's is loosely scheduled to arrive summer 2025, but arriving alongside Vanguard's is possibly the biggest thing to arrive in the spaceship portion of the game ever. Whilst Thargoid Titans are likely the biggest thing physically to arrive in the game in the last few years, it's the arrival of the next new ship to the game in the form of the Panther Clipper that is surely about to make an equally large impact, certainly when it comes to ship ownership. Elite as a franchise will, quite rightly, always be mostly associated with the now iconic Cobra line of spacefaring vessels, they being the only ship you could fly in the original game. And as of December last year and the 10th anniversary of Elite Dangerous, that ship is now in its very capable 5th iteration. But it's the Panther Clipper that first cast its gigantic shadow across the galaxy of Elite in the sequel Frontier Elite 2 that has been front and centre of the player base new ship wishlist for pretty much as long as this latest version of the franchise has existed. In the aforementioned first of Elite's sequels, the Panther Clipper was, far and away, the largest ship you could own, both in terms of its physical presence in the game and the hauling capacity that came along with that foreboding presence. The vessel was also bristling with hardpoints, and as you had the hauling capacity that came with its ownership to basically print money, it could more than afford to outfit itself with nothing but the best and most deadly weaponry to sit in those turrets. I personally have very fond memories of playing on my Commodore Amiga in the early 90s and absolutely slicing through any and all attackers with ease once I'd finally bought and outfitted the behemoth ship. Indeed, once the ship's true defensive power slowly dawned on me, I deliberately took it to a nearby Anarchy system and sat there slicing through all comers like they were butter, wreaking a terrible and lasting revenge for all the terrifying dashes I'd had to do before in a far less capable vessel. At the start of the Elite Dangerous segment of the show last month, departing community lead Arthur Tolmie stated that on this month's livestream they will be talking about the Panther Clipper Mark II. We're hoping that this time out we'll get some definite facts and figures on the colossal ship's hardpoints and internal slots, and perhaps even a look at the ship in game. It's a strange place in which Elite Dangerous finds itself in these new times. The Imperial Cutter, for so long the absolute top tier of hauling capacity cargo space, requires significant rank in the Imperial hierarchy before you're even allowed to buy one. The launch of the Panther Clipper, whilst not specifically confirmed at this point, will almost certainly mean that the Imperial King of the hauling hill has been toppled, but also that no rank grind will be necessary to own the future King of the Hill. Indeed, the two top tier hauling giants in the game for the last 10 plus years, the Imperial Cutter and the T9, are about to be overshadowed in every meaning of the word. Are you still hoping to participate in the ongoing community goal? Will you be grabbing yourself a free Thargoid Bobblehead? And are you looking forward to hearing more about the Panther Clipper? Let us know in the comments below. That's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. We'll be back later this week with more videos. Until then, 07 Commanders, follow the greens on the way out and do keep clear of the toast rack. We very much look forward to seeing you next time.